What's up, guys? My name is Campbell, PDGA number 170839. I'm 962 rated, and this is my 2024 end of season in the bag. We'll start out with putters. Right now, my putting putters are the D-Line Flex 2 P2s. This Huck Lab one I just put in the bag today. This is my main guy. Pretty much anything 45 feet and in, I'm going to be using this one. And this Cookie one, I've had these for about 4 years. I had 4 of them, and I only have 3 left. This is my long putter, jump putt up shots. It's anything that I want long gliding putts. Backhand throwing putters, I have 3. First off, Active Line Shogun. This is very floaty, not too understable, but extremely floaty, understable, great upshot disc. Also long anhyzer putts. I have 2 off the tee throwing putters. First off is this S-Line P3X. This is the Innova made one. This is just my dead straight guy. I can throw this on maybe anhyzers, maybe little hyzer shots, but mostly dead straight shots. Love this disc. Next up, this is a Getty. This is the newer S-Line P2. I got this one from Simeon Schultz. This is extremely overstable. This is almost a tactic. I mean, I can throw this on flex shots, just flat to hyzer shots. This thing is extremely overstable for a P2, and I throw it all the time. I love it. Next up, probably my favorite mold of all time would be the Pig. I have 3 in the bag right now. I only throw these for sidearms. We'll go understable to overstable. This is a 21 Pig, I think. I don't really know the run, but this is my flippy guy. It's signed by Silas Schultz. I call it the Silas Pig. This is a flippy guy. I throw this on anhyzers. Usually if I'm trying to, make it from distance, I'll go with this one. My straight Pig, this is a 2024 run. This is a Bradley run. It's Halo Nexus. This is just pretty much dead straight. I can throw it flat, and it's just going to go dead straight. This is another Ricky one. This is pretty much brand new. I just put it in the bag probably 2 weeks ago, and it's overstable. Nice overstable Pig that everybody loves. Next up, we'll hop into mid-ranges. What do we got here? So we got 5 in the bag. Most flippy, Exo Hard Method. I think it's a very underrated disc. The Method alone, and even in the Exo Hard plastic, they start out pretty much dead straight, maybe with a little bit of fade in them. But you beat them up even just a little bit, they start to get understable, but not flippy. Like still throwably understable, and a really good disc. Next up, this is my straightest mid-range in the bag. This is a Metal Flake C-Line MD3. This one's got an ace on it. This is just pretty much dead straight, throwing on baby hyzer flips, baby anhyzers maybe, if it's like a little bit too straight for the Method. This is a really good disc. Next up, Innova made C-Line MD4. This is just my flex shot backhand mid-range. Just little flex shots into the wind, or if I'm throwing into the wind and I want to throw the MD3, but it's a little bit too much windy, then I'll pull out the MD4. Next up, really beat up Champion Cayman. This is my sidearm only mid-range. It's like if I want my Pig, but I want 75 extra feet, I'll pull this out. Next up, utility mid-range. This is a Neo Mutant with the Rocket City Blast stamp. This thing is extremely overstable. It's so workable though. I love this disc. I mean, I pull it out probably 3 or 4 times per round. It's just amazing mid-range. Fairway drivers. I have a lot of these. This is probably the best part of my game right here. I got 8 fairways in the bag. We'll start out with my 10 speed. This is Innova Phantom Sword. It's the old PD mold. This is like in between my fairways and my distance drivers. I can throw this on flex shots, hyzer shots, really just anything that I want, kind of like an in-between distance. 9 speeds. Got 4 9 speeds. We'll start out most understable. Champion Firebird. This thing is insane. I believe Cameron Colglazer had this one before me, and he beat it up. And then I've had this thing for probably 3 years now, and I can throw this on hyzer flips. That'll flip up and then turn to the right. Forehand flip up shots. This disc, if you saw me throw it, you would think it's a Leopard 3. Amazing disc. Next up, I got 2 FD3s. First off, this is my favorite FD3 run. It's the Metal Flake C-Line with the Discmania X-Out stamp. This one's getting beat in, so it's pretty straight, but it's got a nice hook up at the end. I throw this on most of my sidearms if I'm throwing a fairway sidearm, and I throw this a good amount on backhands. Doomberg 3 that I got from Silas Williams. It was on top of his roof, so it got a little bit sun bleached, but it still flies money. As you can see, it was pretty swirly. But this is my overstable FD3. It's like if I want to throw that Metal Flake one, but I just want a little bit more bite at the end, then I'll pull this one out. And then I keep a Neo Splice in the bag. This is for all of my utility fairway driver shots, spike hyzers, skip shots, forehand and backhand, crazy flex shots, great in the wind, good disc. 7 speeds next, I got 3. Start off with the FD1. This is a Spooky Series Skywalker 2 Casey White edition. This is Color Glow C-Line, Color Glow Horizon C-Line, and FD1 is a sleeper disc. This is a disc I just recently started throwing, but I love it. Forehand and backhand. It's like in between that Firebird and the Metal Flake FD3 stability-wise, but a little bit slower, and it's just like a great overstable FD. Next up, Showstopper 1. This one I got at Junior Worlds in 2023, and it was pretty straight then, and the plane as usual. And then, but this one, I can throw it flat, and it'll have just a nice, soft, right finish to it. I can throw hyzer flips in the woods with this. Very controllable disc, very reliable disc. Next up, my roller disc. This is an Star It. This is a Halloween run. And I use this for rollers, and I can throw it and make it cut for a while and make it go a little bit of distance, and I can put it down on just an immediate roller angle and have it go on its top pretty fast. Last, we got the distance drivers. We have a PD2, how many DD3s we got? All right, we'll start out with the DD3s. I got 3 DD3s in the bag right now. My most overstable is this pretty new C-Line DD3 with the bar stamp. This thing, I just put in the bag today, and it's actually really money. It's the flattest C-Line DD3 I've ever seen, but it's got a nice, I can throw it on forehand flexes, backhand flexes, very controllable, very slept on disc, and a C-Line plastic. Next up, a DD3 that I got from Silas Williams, and it was Simeon Schultz's before his. This is my main sidearm DD3, but also just a very controllable DD3. This is the Innova made one. I use this for a lot of my overstable flex shots in the woods and most of my distance driver forehands. Last DD3 is the Nordic Phenom 3. This is the Horizon DD3, the Niklas Antila version. And this is my flippiest DD3. It's not too flippy, but it's got a nice baby right finish to it. And it's very controllable. I throw this distance sidearms and this is my accurate distance backhand disc. 1 PD2 in the bag. This is a bar stamped Innova made one that was mine, and then I gave it to Silas Williams, and then he gave it back to me. And this disc is absolutely money. It's a very glidey PD2. It's got a nice dome to it, very good shape. And this is just overstable hyzers, flex shot sidearm, great disc here. This is a Halo Destroyer, another one I got from Silas Williams. I get a lot of discs from him. This disc is like if I want my PD2, I can throw my PD2 anywhere from 375 to 400 feet. But this is if I want that extra 25 feet of distance with the same overstability. It's a 172 Halo Destroyer, and I threw this on some long flex shots where I could put a lot of angle on it, and it's just super money. Last would be, I think it's a prototype charger, or first run, I'm not sure. But this is just my bomber disc. This is just if I want to lay on one on a little bit of Anheuser and just watch it go for forever. Great disc here. I got a couple more things in the bag. I got this metal pole that I found, and I use this to get this out of trees, and it's actually pretty useful. I've had to use it pretty recently, a good amount. My mini, this is a sticker I got from Silas Schultz. I just put it on one of my minis, so it's a Silas mini, I guess. And I think that's it. Catch me at the Halloween Howler this weekend. Follow it on PDGA Live, the Halloween Howler 2024. And I'll see you guys.